Servus Freunde, my name is Jimmy Cage and this is Hardcore Henry. Yeah! Hardcore Henry is a first-person shooter extravaganza where you are right in the action for the whole time. And there's so much action in this movie. First-time director Ilya Naishuller tells the story of a man who's resurrected from death with no memory. He must discover his identity and save his wife from a warlord with a plan to bioengineer super soldiers. And what's special about it is that everything is told from the first-person view of the protagonist. And while it's certainly not for everyone, it's something new and unique. But wait, something new? Well, the execution and its excess is something new, but the idea of telling a whole movie through the eyes of your protagonist is actually quite old. In 1947, Robert Montgomery used the so-called subjective camera for the first time for the whole length of a feature movie. And while it was special, it didn't quite work. You only ever saw the protagonist when he looked in the mirror, and as a result, contrary to the desired goal, the audience was emotionally rather distant than sucked into the movie. Another problem, at least for me, was the constant feeling of being trapped. You saw everything to the eyes of the hero while never being able to look around yourself. And back in the day it was a very static experience. So how does Hardcore Henry deal with it? Well, let's address the latter one first. Of course, you are again limited to what the filmmakers are giving you, but this time it's so fast, so visceral, that you don't mind. I wouldn't recommend sitting in the first row because this is such a fast-moving, ever-in-motion motion picture and it could be too much for some people. It's also edited very quickly and I have to say very masterfully. You have many long shots, but you also have many passages where it goes like this and it cuts very fast. You always get the feeling they are showing you everything that's important to you, and unlike in the old noir Lady in the Lake, I never got that claustrophobic feeling of being trapped in a single point of view. Oh, and by the way, if you pay close attention, you might spot a poster of it in there. But what about the protagonist? Is Henry a relatable character and are you emotionally invested in the movie? Well, let's say a little bit. He's not able to talk and you don't see his face, but that's not the movie Hardcore Henry wants to be or needs to be. Because for what it is, it works so damn well. And there's more to it than just its fantastic action. It's actually pretty funny at times. It has a dark, sick humor that's totally fitting. It has camp, it had awesome and gory body horror elements, and it has a villain that looks like a combination of Julian Assange and Crispin Glover. It has that Crank 1 and 2 feeling, and it also has such a great soundtrack with Queen and the theme of the Magnificent Seven on it. But it doesn't just lay cool music on it, no, the sound editing is so much fun. They start and silent and start the music exactly at the right moments to give you a thrill ride and make you laugh at the same time. An element that I haven't even touched on yet is Sharlto Copley. We experience the movie through Henry's perspective, but we never see him and can't develop that great of a connection. But there's a substitute for that, and his name is Jimmy and he's played by Sharlto Copley. Ever since District 9, I have a sweet spot for his performances, and what he does in this movie is simply amazing. It's so much fun to watch him, and I don't want to spoil anything here, so let me just say this, there's even a musical number in this movie. Yeah, that's how strange and awesome Hardcore Henry is. So if you like action movies, you should definitely check this out, and if you're also into eco shooters, you will love this. This is maybe the best video game movie ever, and there isn't even a specific video game it's based on. But all the aspects and all the fun you get out of a first-person shooter are incorporated here. Henry is fighting his way through the movie and through the story, which is, regardless of its simple nature, actually pretty cool, and it has also some surprises. He is fighting and running, dodging and strafing, and he's using everything he can. You want to see some fist-to-fist action? You will. Knives? Sure! Pistols, pump guns, a sniper rifle, a flamethrower, a rocket launcher, a minigun, it's all in there. Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive. And it's not that dark, shoot, duck, shoot concept so many modern ego shooters unfortunately use. It's more of that super fast, Quake-like experience, and I loved it. Oh, and yeah, it's brutal and explicit, and the body count is immense. Alright, that's it for today. I would love to hear your opinion on it, so please tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Hail to the king, baby!